All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Tracy Grabowski, the Director of Marketing here at Omnipress, and I am joined by my colleague, our Digital Product Director, Paul Baldridge.
Hello, everyone.
And we are here today to share with you some information about the integration between our CATALYST abstract management system and the Engagefully EVENTS mobile event app, and how that is going to save you a tremendous amount of time as you're in the heat of getting everything ready for your upcoming conference. The reason we're walking through this is because this sort of product combo is something that's gaining a lot of traction with our customers, just because of the fact that it is so convenient and that it does, in fact, save an incredible amount of time. So with that, before we get started, I wanted to let you all know that this webinar is being recorded. After today's session, we'll send a link to each of you, but it's also available at any point on our website under resources and webinars, and that's at omnipress.com. And for those of you who aren't as familiar with Omnipress, just wanted to give you a very quick overview. For over 40 years, we have worked with associations, corporations, and other organizations to help them deliver their educational content for conferences, for instructor-led training courses, and also for member publications. And our portfolio of products and services are our CATALYST abstract management system. We've got an online event program, mobile event app, printed materials, digital or online publications, as well as print and fulfillment services. So that's a bit about Omnipress. I'm now going to turn it over to Paul, who is going to sort of walk you through how data flows through the CATALYST abstract management system into the app, and how you are, in fact, able to publish right from CATALYST to the app. And with that, I'm going to turn off my video so that I don't distract anybody. But if you do have questions, I just wanted to let you know, go ahead and use the Q&A function on the Zoom webinar, and we'll be taking questions at the end of the presentation. So with that, Paul, it is all yours.
Thank you, Tracy, and thank you all for attending today's product update series webinar. So just a little bit about CATALYST, our abstract and speaker management software. It's very flexible and an intuitive system for managing your conference call for abstracts, papers, presentations, posters, videos, and other event content. A project manager will configure your submission and review process workflows, forms, requirements, and scoring criteria with your input. You can also communicate with stakeholders with the built-in messaging tool and create custom reports for monitoring and evaluating your collection progress. Finally, your project manager will work with you to build and publish your event to your mobile event app. Because the scheduling tool is built into CATALYST, the schedule you build syncs directly with the mobile app. You save a lot of valuable time because you don't have to export your data, clean it up, and upload it into the app. Additionally, your data integrity also remains intact, as you can always pull the latest data into the app from CATALYST with the click of a button. And we'll show you that in just a moment here as we progress through the call today. So first, let's take a look at how a submission flows through the submission process into review and then into the schedule. After that, we'll then look at how the schedule makes its way into the actual mobile app. So a submitter starts at the landing page, which you're seeing on this particular slide, which can be branded for your event and features whatever information you want to put here. From here, they start a submission. For those of you on the call who are not familiar with CATALYST, I want to be sure to point out that your submission form is completely configurable, from the number of steps in the process to the questions you ask, even down to the different type of files that you would like the submitters to upload, depending on your requirements for your event. Once your submissions are received, it's time to start the review round. Like your submission forms, your review forms are also extremely configurable. CATALYST also supports multiple rounds of review, And you will work with your project manager on how you want to assign submissions to your reviewers. There are a few different ways that that can be handled. Once your submission collection site has closed and the review process is complete, you're ready to build out the event schedule right within Catalyst. The scheduling tool allows you to input the various rooms that sessions will be held in, the ability to add functions or blocks of time, and then add activities to those functions, such as abstracts, papers, and other items collected during the submission process. The tool has a drag and drop user interface as well as a conflict checker. The conflict checker tool will alert you of overlapping speakers and double booking of rooms, to name a few. Now, the conflict checker will still allow you to progress even if those conflicts are not corrected. Once you have your event schedule fleshed out, you can then click the Publish button to sync the data to the mobile app. The integration migrates the schedule and session data, as well as the speaker information automatically. Again, the great thing about being able to publish your schedule and speaker index directly to the mobile app is that you don't have to download the data, clean it up so it's in the right format for your app, re-upload it, and then have to worry about conflicting data if your schedule changes. So Catalyst, along with the RD mobile event app, is going to be a real time saver for you. So next, I'd like to share with you some of the features that the Engagefully Events mobile app has. The following features are included in every mobile app that we build here at Omnipress. They include a social timeline, which would be all of the various posts and activities on sessions, any photos that are updated on the mobile app during the event. There's also a note-taking feature. The note-taking feature is for the attendees, and note-taking is found at the session level, as well as at the sponsor and exhibitor level, if you happen to have a sponsor and exhibitor module as part of your app. There's also a personalized itinerary for the attendees. This is very beneficial because as they're going through your schedule and looking at the various sessions, they can highlight an item and that's automatically put into their own itinerary so they can really focus on what they are at the event to learn and consume for sessions. There's also private messaging. Private messaging is giving that one-to-one networking capability among the attendee population. There's also push notifications. Notifications are used by the event staff for important announcements. Maybe it's an update to a room that a session is taking place in, or maybe it is a change in speakers due to a conflict. Again, there's a sponsors and exhibitors module that would display the various sponsors and exhibitors for your event. It would give them an area to have their logo visible, information about the organization, as well as contact information. There's also a feature of the digital business card exchange via QR code scanner built into the mobile app. And then last but not least, the feature of the session or schedule list embed that can be put onto your own website. And that's really beneficial because it's going to allow you to promote your sessions or your schedule to get more attendance at your event. So now let's go and take a deeper dive within the actual mobile app. What I'm going to be showing you in the next following screens are from the perspective of our demo app. But really, the app is available for Apple and Android, and there's even a desktop version that's also available for laptops and other web-connected devices. So on this particular slide, you are seeing the mobile app modules as well as the navigation menu items within those modules. So the bolded areas, like your personal resources and the connected network, those are modules, and then the additional menu items fall underneath those headings. The nice thing about the RD mobile app is it's highly configurable. So you can arrange the modules and navigation menu items however you'd like. And you can also have your own naming convention for these. So for example, instead of connect and network, maybe you just simply want to call it, networking, and that's completely fine. Here we see what the schedule menu item looks like when an end user clicks on the schedule. The screenshot on the left is an example of the full schedule listing. And on the right, you see the details when a user clicks into a specific session. If an end user clicks on the calendar icon, it will fill in the icon with a color or highlight it. This action puts those sessions into the end user's own personalized itinerary. For the purposes of our demo app, we enabled the feature of session check-in. This will become available 15 minutes prior to the start of a session. Many of our clients are using this feature for continuing education purposes because there are actual reports on the session check-in feature, which are available in RD's back office platform. There's also session resources available, and that session resources falls below the session information, and the resources can be used for session handouts or papers if necessary. Here's an example of the speaker index with all speakers listed in alphabetical order. On the right, you're seeing an example of a specific speaker profile. You can see the speaker's headshot if collected in Catalyst, as well as their bio information, contact information, and the app automatically associates or ties all sessions the speaker is a part of. Another time-saving feature of using Catalyst with the mobile event app integration. Here's an example of a push notification, which can also be accessed through the notifications on the menu. Notifications are used for important changes to the schedule, speakers, possibly a change in rooms, and can be used for other updates important to the event. The social timeline is where end users can see all posts and activities for all things related to the event that have comments, photos, and other activities associated to them. The directory allows the attendees of the event to see all other attendees. Note that the end users of the app are in control as to whether they wish to be displayed in the directory, as well as other options for the level of participation they desire to do within the app. So when the attendee downloads the app to their device, they then go into their profile information, and it's within the profile area that they can determine how much engagement they want to participate in the mobile app. So they can toggle switches on and off depending on their level of comfort. Here's what the view of the direct messaging looks like. The app is beneficial for one-to-one networking and connecting with others at the event. Under the event logistics module, we can see maps and event details as menu items. The app has the capability to display static PDF venue maps. End users simply click on the map, and then they can pinch and zoom to navigate the PDF. The event details gives attendees information about the event, including such things as dates, location, and venue information. This concludes the overview of Catalyst Abstract and Speaker Management Software, along with the integrated mobile event app. We hope you can see how these two solutions combined can save you much time for planning your next event. Tracy, I'll turn it back over to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Paul. And thank you for that quick tour. If you're interested in a demo of the Catalyst Abstract Management System or the mobile event app, or especially how the two work together, feel free to contact us directly. You can work with your account manager if you have one already. Otherwise, email us at justask@omnipress.com. we have had a couple questions come in. There is still time for you to submit a question through the Q&A if you have one, but I'm going to go ahead and dive right in if you're ready, Paul.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. So the first question that came in is, okay, so once the schedule is published and there's a change, is that change made in the mobile app or in Catalyst?
So when changes are need to be made to the schedule, that's all going to be done within the scheduling tool within Catalyst. So even when you initially publish or sync the information from Catalyst to the mobile event app, if there are changes that need to be made after the fact, you would actually go into the scheduling tool, make your changes, and then hit the publish button again. And then what happens is the mobile app sweeps that data on certain intervals, and then the mobile app is populated and updated with the most recent changes.
Okay, excellent. Kind of a related question then. Can we also put this schedule or session list on our own website for promotion of the event?
Yep, absolutely. That's one of the really neat things that RD Mobile offers is within the back office, you are able to adjust what you want displayed as an iframe embed on your own event website for the purposes of promoting it, right? So it could be the entire schedule, it could be maybe calling out certain sessions, but that is definitely allowable, and it is an iframe embed that's placed with a snippet of code directly on a website page that you desire to have that on.
Okay, great. Let's see, it does look like we have another question. So is there a limit to the number of attendees that can access the app at once?
So with our license agreement with RD Mobile in our partnership, the mobile app is allowed for up to 5,000 attendees, which is pretty significant. If you need additional slots for more attendees over 5,000, we can definitely do that. There's just a small additional fee for that.
Okay, thanks. And right now it looks like we have one more question. So I know Omnipress sets up my Catalyst site for me. Do they also set up the app?
Yes. So what will initially happen is when you sign up for Catalyst as well as the mobile app, your project manager is going to be very instrumental in working with you to build out your collection site. And then once everything is done with the collection site, then it's going to go to the scheduling tool. And so once your submission rounds are closed, your review rounds are closed, you have all of your accepted content, you're going to work within the scheduling tool. And then as you're doing that in concert, what we do is set up the shell of the mobile app. Okay, so then when the publish button is hit and that scheduling information is synced to the mobile app, all of that is going to be there. And then your project manager is going to have a training with you in regards to the back office to add the other various modules that are available as features based on your needs for your event.
Okay. Let's see. Looks like that is all that we have for questions. So we will wrap it up a little bit earlier than anticipated. But again, if you're interested in taking a look at either Catalyst or the mobile app, feel free to email us at justask@omnipress.com. And again, we'll be sending out a recording of this to everyone who attended. Otherwise, you can access it on our website at omnipress.com.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.